What's going on, guys? So, just want to let everyone know. Yeah, I literally just streamed for about 10 minutes without going live. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna forget that ever happened. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. This week's episode, we are doing Analog Solutions Impulse Command. Yeah, there would have been an intro, but I already did the intro. You just didn't see it because I didn't go live. Wow. So, yeah. We'll act like nothing happened and watch. This is going to be great. Just watch. I already knew everything that was going to happen, so I can set everything up. So, let's see. Boom. We're going to go over here and hit Synth Addict's comment. So, yeah, I didn't already say this, but it was actually not In-N-Out or donuts. It was an ice cream sandwich from the Baked Bear in Burbank. So, also, I had to get multiple boxes of this. Cinnamon Squares from like Target. This is the best cereal ever. Right. Well, right now, it's the best cereal from Target. It's like what are those? You know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's like, I don't know, it's more cinnamony than Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So this is like the bomb. I got 3 boxes of that. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world. You know. But anyway, what's going on, Catherine? What's good? What's good? Julian, everybody, what's going on? What's going on, Analog Wings? Yeah, the secret stream, the one that I did and now have to redo. But that's cool. Yo, what's up, Synth and Coffee Guy? What's going on? Love me some coffee. I like synthesizers. I love coffee. That's the truth. That is the truth. Yeah. What's going on? Viral. Well, once it pops up, beats. What's good? What's good? I know. Getting the rehearse stream. But that's cool. We're going to go till 9:20. Or it's 9:20 now. We're going to go till 10:20 because everything's timed out. So, y'all have seen the whole waves thing. So we're going to talk about that. That's part of the agenda. You'll see the agenda down below. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about just an article from Gear News about Synth Deals. And I'm going to incorporate a piece of gear that I thought I was going to get, but just saw that I probably will not get. But that's okay. It's whatever. So anyways, there will be a new video on the main channel in... Hold on. It will be out. What's like 2 Tuesdays from now? There's like a couple Tuesdays from now, right? So not this next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. That'll be the next video on the main channel. It's been a couple months, so it's about time that I did a new video, actually. So that's when you will get the new video on the main channel. It'll be about something that nobody expects. So maybe watch it. You know, it's a labor of love video, so maybe don't. Depends. What's going on, Rainbow Messenger? What's going on, Rainbow Mess? What's good? What's good? So yeah, any video that comes out will probably have to come out before the new Zelda game comes out, because once the new Zelda game comes out, I'm basically I'm MIA. Like, that's gonna run my life. We'll probably stream it on the channel just for funsies, because I love that game. The original was so amazing to me, the Breath of the Wild. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks. Not the next Tuesday, the Tuesday after that. Right? Yeah. I'm trying to think. Let me look at this. Not that Tuesday. Oh, wait, maybe it's 3 Tuesdays. So 2 Tuesdays. The 11th. It'll be out on the 11th. Yeah, I know. It's a treat to me to actually make a video and put it on the main channel. It's like, wow, what in the world? Mm-hmm. You know, I have a Switch. I have probably 30 games. I probably have 40 games for the Switch. I don't play hardly any of them because I just feel like I don't have the time. But in a weird way, it's like my second favorite system of all time. Something about the Switch I just love, It's not super powerful, but it's just powerful enough. So, and it's cheap, right? I mean, even one of the handheld ones is $150 now or something. It's very cool, very cheap for what it is. And yeah, you'll see me. I'll still be on the stream, but I may have to stream actual new Zelda because I need to stream that because I want to stream that. Yeah, good point. Catherine, actually, I had my Wii U. It's weird. I played that Wii U a lot, but then I still sold it because something about it was just I know that it kind of stopped making games or whatever, but the Switch is I keep it because I feel like there's random times that I'm oh, I'll just play this. I guess I will play this eventually. So I barely play it now, but when Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out, that game is just, I love that game so much. I'll play that game. Yeah. Huh. Viral, I wish. It's weird. It's interesting that you say that. Man. I remember, years ago, here's the thing. YouTube has changed my life for better and for worse, right? Back in the day, I didn't make consistent money off of being creative. I'd make music not just for fun. I was striving for stuff, right? I would produce for friends and stuff, or I'd do records, right? But it was I didn't have the extroverted nature to really push into that, right? And what YouTube does is it allows you to be introverted and be successful because you're in your own house. It's very simple. Even though I think people think I'm extroverted when I go out, it's just I'm like an ambivert. I get energy when I'm out, but it also I don't want to I don't need it. I feel like extroverts need to have that people energy. So anyways, I'm getting to the why music is the video games thing. Music used to be such a way of just stimulating my brain, relaxing, and also the ultimate productive hobby. But getting more successful, working on stuff because of YouTube, working on creative projects because of YouTube, even outside of YouTube and stuff, it sort of warped my brain to this crappy place of let's just call it business and creativity, right? Whereas in the past it was just I don't know what I'm creating for, but I'm just trying to go as far as possible. So I wonder sometimes how musicians who are obviously far beyond much more known than I am, how do you do it when music is your job? I just don't know how people do that. Because me, I struggle with it. I struggle with videos and stuff. Like it, thankfully it's not my job, but like, and I already struggle with it, but I just wonder how people who just do it to eat, like they have to do it to eat, how they're able to like truly like be authentic to themselves without it becoming, oh, if I don't produce, I have no more house, right? Because for me, I can keep it super authentic because it's not something that I'm like, oh, if I don't do this, I'm dying. I'm not eating and my house is gone. So I just don't know how people are able to keep it super authentic when it is literally the only thing between them and being on the streets. Seems like a difficult balance, you know? So I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, in 2000 and like the channel had like a very interesting arc, Rainbow Mess. YouTube was fun from 2016 until 2018. YouTube was not fun from 2018 to 2020. And actually those were my most productive years on YouTube. If you look back, those are the years I made the most videos. 2018, 2019. Those 2 years were like the most productive years on YouTube. And then, it's also hard once you know the game. The game, because you know the game, it's not as much fun anymore. It's kind of like getting too into the psychology of dating or something. And so it's like you start trying to understand what the other side wants, right? Like, ooh, if I stand up more straighter, or I put on some more muscle, or I do this, and you try to get all into the weeds of like why people like you in a romantic sense. It takes the mystery away, thus making it a lot less interesting because it's paint by numbers. And that's what YouTube is for me. I know exactly what to do to be successful or to get to the, all these 100,000 subs, all these goals. And that's why it's like audio pills. I would not want to be like, I like audio pills, but like that's how you do it. And I just couldn't do that. That would hurt my like, not integrity. That's not the word. But anyways, beyond the point. Yeah. The romance is gone. I know all the secrets. Just make 1 minute synth reviews, synth versus synth, and great synth mysteries just over and over and over and over and over and over. Forever. That's real fun. Just for views. That's cool. No. I was expecting an orange. Oh, yes. This is the best. Great. This is the best. Oh, just so everyone knows, this is my favorite meme icon ever. The Bugs Bunny no meme. This is my favorite meme ever. Love that. I use that constantly. And also, there's like a whole YouTube video about it's about the origin of this. That is an awesome YouTube video. The origin of the Bugs Bunny no meme. No meme. Amazing video. Yeah. Anyways, it's time to go around the web. And this week on Around the Web, we got some videos I haven't watched before. So here we go. First time. All right. So on Around the Web, we have System Jam number 4. This is actually from ALMTV. I only picked this because I said, okay, they're using some of the pieces that I wanted for my system. So like, I wanted this thing, this little keyboard thing. So I just want to see what this does. I think this is like an all ALM jam. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This is crispy. Maybe too crispy for my ears, but it's very crispy. That was cool. It's weird, but good. I don't know why. It's weird. Like Simian Mobile Disco-y, but also not because there's no harmony. That's a interesting. It was weird because like my ears, my mind had to like tune to the music. Like at first I was like, this is all wrong, but like my ears tuned to the music. It's kind of cool. I liked it. All right. Next. So far I'm 1 for 1 on picking good videos that I not listened to. So number 2, Saturday Synth Jam. Air for Effect we've listened to before, but let's check it out. So yeah, I've never I mean, in a way, I've never heard of this retro Casio. Must be like I mean, it's from Sample Science. I don't know. I will say I really like this room. This is a very cool room, right? Like, look at all these records. I would love to have a room that could house this many records, and just like, you know, my place is not large enough for this many records to be dedicated to shelves. But I mean, it's awesome. I love records. I would, once I buy my house away from here, I will have so many records. I'm just gonna, and then my kids one day will sell them all, and it'll be a waste of my life. But hey, you know, whatever. You know, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. So I'm 1 for 2. Okay, last jam coming from someone new to me, Mong Kenko. Has anyone heard of Mong Kenko before? I like her shirt. I love shirts like this. Floral pattern shirts are my thing. So has anyone heard of Mong Kenko? If good, this could be a new addition to Heyman. I'm hoping. I'm seeing a lot of good pieces here and floral shirts. So let's go. Let's go. Okay. Now, before we go, let's go to Monkenko's page. This is interesting to me. I've never heard. So I just wanna see some different things here. Let's check out this. Let's check this out. Now, check this out. It's like the whole family up in here.
Advertising on YouTube.
All right. We got something good coming here. Look, they're the ones saying it, not me. All right. Let's check this out. How fun to have this be your family. I did not expect that. What's going on? Wow. Oh, I was not laughing at it. I was just like the heavens. Oh, I thought I was dying just now, and like the Lord had called me during the stream because I was so not expecting it, and then it was just like ethereal voices. The heavens opened. Wow. I feel like the younger kids need cut quantized in post. That's funny. That's so funny. Yeah, I was like, dang, I don't remember these sounds in the drum brute impact. Like some of these sounds, I don't remember them, but okay. Oh, hey, you know what? Like, I wish my family was that cool. No lie. I wish. Wow. And don't lie that you were watching that and like you looked away and then it hit when he's like, ah! And you were like, God, please. If now's my time, take me now. Anywho, time to jump over. Time to hit the. Time to hit the, you know, the thing over here. All right. So. Okay. Right now, what is set up is a pattern, or it's a sequence. I'm going to turn the sequence off really quick. It's a sequence from the Sub 37, which is being... It's... Okay, so I'm just going to turn it off now. Stop, okay. So I've been messing with it, and I really do. I think I said before, the sound, the raw sound of the impulse command is pretty damn awesome. It is just so juicy. And you also have control over different sides. So if you're listening on headphones, you probably get a beautiful stereo sound, which is amazing. You can also tune them differently, which I really liked. Beautiful sound. I'm going to turn it up slightly. So, also, I'm modulating it with a bunch of stuff. I'll turn the effects off real quick, since the effects are probably adding a lot. Also, I'm not even using the sub right now. So you can get fizzat, dizzat sounds. I have this aggro thing up, which is pretty cool. you can have it tuned to like one, or not tuned, but hooked to one of the LFOs, which is pretty sick. So like now it's on LFO 1. Turning it up. Good question. I don't know. Analog wings. pretty interesting. Let's see how moist we can get it. See about some different effects here. All right, this is the background for the rest of the stream. See, you don't need modular. Just get this thing, which you can't really get. I don't really make stuff like this, so that's pretty interesting. Kind of a fun little, departure from my usual stuff. All right. Yeah, this is the background. Yeah. Okay. Now, back to the agenda. So, I think the big news this week, it happened this week, right? Two things happened in the same week, which was pretty interesting. So, first thing was that everyone's favorite plugin company, Waves Audio, decided to go with subscriptions, right? And I think most people felt, dude, this sounds so crazy in the background. I feel like I'm like underwater. I feel like I can't listen to it. I have to turn it down one more because it's just too weird. Oh my goodness. Oh, good addition there, Paul. Thank you for saying that. I mean, I get sometimes zoned out when I'm doing it, so I really actually enjoyed that. It was pretty badass. It was fun. Okay, so Waves this week took what was probably most people's, I'm just going to say most used plugin company, only because Waves has been around so long. Their plugins have been so cheap at relative times. Getting some of the most used plugins I've used, a lot of the stuff I have from a long time ago, but the Renaissance bundle I used to use all the time. Now I don't, because I hated opening the plugins on PC. Something just, I don't know, they took too long and I hated it. The first time you opened a plugin, it would always take forever. But that said, I would still use their plugins if I really needed to just do something I always am used to doing. They decided to, at some point, take away the perpetual licenses, and everyone got mad, and they brought them back. So I think, I don't care about what Waves does, but I think that I was very happy with what the community kind of did behind it. Really almost galvanized together to say we don't like this idea, and really, I mean, some people have the conspiracy that Waves wanted publicity or whatever, but it just seems like that couldn't have been it, because people were already hating Waves and hoping for a reason to move away from Waves for a long time. So I don't think the conspiracy of it was for marketing purposes worked, because people already were fine with Waves being crappy with the update plan, but also accepting how cheap the plugins were year round, right? So I don't buy the marketing side, okay? But that said, it just boggles my mind how, like, an entire company, and also probably you'd say the godmother, the grandfather, the whatever you want to call it, of plugins. No one at the company could see how doing a subscription-only model and only allowing old perpetual licenses to be updated through the subscription model wasn't literally a bonehead idea. How did no one see that coming? I don't know. It's just so boneheaded. I watch a stream from Viral Beats, who's in the chat right now, and he turned me on to a bunch of new stuff that Waves does. Waves Max, Waves NX. Waves is a much larger company than most of us probably know. And one thing, this is an interesting thing. Waves has done a lot of interesting things in the past. But there was one thing that this sort of kind of reminded me of. And I'm going to bring it up right now because I forgot to pull up the website. So let's see if I can get this here. All right. So this is the thing that Waves did, I would say roughly, was it 15 years ago? It's been a long time. It is the Waves Pwig Child hardware compressor, right? So maybe y'all remember this and maybe y'all don't. But the Waves Pwig Child it exists. It's a plugin of a Fairchild compressor that was modeled after Jack Joseph Puig's hardware version. They made a software piece of it, right? A hardware version of it came out, which you're looking at here. This is the Pwig Child hardware version. I can't make a larger version of it, but this is what it is. And you probably think to yourself, well, this must be some sort of a amazing, like, they put tubes in it because a Fairchild has tubes. Waves put transformers in it because it's such a... No. The Waves Pwig Child hardware compressor is just hardware with a chip inside that models... That is the Pwig Child compressor plugin. The plugin that costs like $100. They put it inside of a box with metal and charged $3,000. Mind you, the only difference is that you can plug microphone line input into this thing. And they changed the price from $100 to $3,000. Right? So now this Pwig Child hardware compressor is like wiped from like Waves history. You go to Waves website, it's difficult to find the Pwig Child hardware compressor, because if you look up what people were saying, everyone was confused. They're like, wait, is it like a hardware version? Is there like tubes and stuff in it? Like, no, it's just a box for a plugin, and they charged 300 times the price That's what it was. So Waves has not always been a smart company, but they're a company that likes money, just like Mr. Krabs. So, yeah. Never forget this. Never forget that people were cheering Waves for bringing it back. Waves is still... I don't like Waves as a company at all. iLock and Waves are right up there next to each other, in my opinion, for just being super capitalistic and being annoying. So, yeah. The only reason I remember this Puig compressor is because, I don't know, I would just remember it being a thing and just not understanding, like, what is this? Oh, it's literally like a Raspberry Pi in a box that you charge, like, so much more for. Anywho, I know all companies like money, so good point, Julian. Which are the companies that don't like money? They all like money, obviously. But I guess there must be a balance between thinking that your audience or your consumer is stupid and also like, hey, we need money. We need your money to continue to make things that help you, right? Like there's like this nice exchange of whatever. This is crazy. We're in outer space. And lastly, this is the last, so screw Waves still, but lastly, I saw this on Gear News. Gear News is now our new website. Remember how we used to use that other site that I don't even remember the name of because it's insignificant now? Gear News is the site. So I didn't read this fully, but Synth Deals from many companies. Let's read this. Let's see what's on like sale. Wow. How much is this? 2,600. How much is this? The Behringer 2600. Wow, only $439. Wow, that's pretty nuts. You can't beat that. Let's see what else. I don't really need any modular stuff. I think this is a much better deal. If you're gonna go with the 2600, this is the one, for sure. For sure. Subharmonicon, it's still $700. That's 10% off. Man, things are expensive. $635. That's the 10%. That's a lot. The thing is, it's so good. It's still worth the price. But just saying, that's still a lot of money. I didn't realize it was that much. Taiga's 10% off. Let's see. What's a Taiga going for? $725. That's a tough call. I'd probably go with the Subharmonicon if that was the thing. Yeah. Yeah. More deals. What is this? Let's see. We're in too deep now. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, when is this from? March the 20th? Korg Modwave. No, it's still too expensive. Anyways, the only reason I'm bringing all this up is because obviously I don't need another synth to save my life, but I was hoping to get the Moog 1 from Zounds this year to borrow it, right? Well, unfortunately, Zounds no longer carries the Moog 1. So while I could borrow it from, say, Perfect Circuit or even Moog, I could. I don't like to borrow things from companies unless I'm super close to the company. Like, I can borrow something from Sequential and it's all gravy because we're like family, but I can't borrow things from Moog and expect Moog to not be like watching me, right? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to borrow a Moog 1 this year. It's not like I don't want to borrow from Perfect Circuit, but Perfect Circuit is also, they be watching. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're cool people, but they be also watching. Zounds is just the most neutral. They just send an email and you get it. So, yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. So that said, I have to now think of what is like, where do I go now? What is the thing? What is the thing to, I don't know. Ooh, that's a good point. Whoops. Interesting point. If they've stealth discontinued the one and I don't have one, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. You know. I don't know. Yeah, Catherine, you know, it's interesting that you bring that up. I think that there's, I don't know, so don't quote me, but when it comes to the Moog One's software, I think there is a little bit of a disconnect now, just due to some personnel at Moog. So, don't quote me, but just saying, could be an issue with personnel. Yeah. Soma Enter, that's the one. Zounds doesn't like money is purchase perfect. Well, you know what's the thing about Zounds is like they just do it the right way. Here's how Zounds like their affiliate program works, or whatever you want to call it. Like you literally can ask for anything you want, and they don't even so the manager who manages like all of like the artist relations stuff, like he cares about like, hey, sometimes I need to ask you to like to send me the link for the video you made so he can show it to his boss, right? Because his boss, he has accountability to his boss. But like I would say 90% of the time, they don't even know that you make a video. You get stuff and you send it back, and it's like no affiliation with the companies. Like that's, to me, that's the biggest part. I don't like having ties to the companies for the video I make, which is why I always, you know, borrow for the most part. Like, which is why I'm having a tough time with the Vector, because they gave it to me based on what I said, which was I may make a video, I may not. But here's the thing, I don't need the Vector. I've used it and I've enjoyed it. But making a video about it, like at this point, everyone's sort of done it. Like, what is there to say about it? It's the same issue I had with the ARP 2600M. It was like, damn, like, what do I say about a thing that's been done to death? Like, there's no reason to say anything. So, yeah, Perfect Circuit just really wants you to like. I don't want to say they want to make you a salesman. But there is an aspect to it that they do that, which is why I haven't done anything with Perfect Circuit in a very long time. So, and yeah, we'll just pop this up quickly, and then we'll unpop it up. Synthetic. I know. It's just hard, Wagyu. It's like hard to... What I realize is like, I know people like to make videos about stuff, even if everyone else has made a video about it. But like, I hate to do that. I hate making videos about something like once Audio Pills... I think he made the drum log video like a couple weeks ago. When Audio Pills made the drum log video, I was like, damn, I really don't want to do this now. Like, not that I'm not going to say something different. It's just like how much more videos on like an instrument, which is why my video in 2 weeks is not about any instrument or anything at all. Cause I'm not doing that crap. Yeah. Yeah, MIDI Cleric, yes. There are some synth Illuminati people, yes. I'm not them, but, you know, I mean, and it's not a bad thing, but yeah, like, you know, loop hop would be considered the synth Illuminati. Like, if we're going to be, like, more matter of fact about it, it's not a bad thing. It's just he does a different thing than I do. Like, I don't, every companies ask me all the time to do videos in the way of loop hop, and I'm just like, how can I make a video? Have you ever watched anything I've done? I can't make videos like loop hop. Like, I couldn't stand to make a video like loop hop because, one, he's already does it so well. Why would I just do it again? So, yes. But yeah, thanks, Catherine. I mean, I like stuff day one, but also the companies aren't coming out with stuff I really like. Like, I hate to say that, like, I'm sort of bored of all the stuff that I've been seeing, but I'm bored of the stuff that I've been, like, seeing. Even the drum log. I wanted the drum log so bad because I had such a good experience with the monologue. I like the Volca series, and the drum log really, like, for me, it fell flat. It's still flat. I don't use it. But making a video about why it fell flat, like, that's a little bit hard. So, does it, like, sound like weird bubbles to you guys? Like, is it loud? Because it's, like, loud to me. So I'm just wondering if this sounds like ridiculous bubbles, like, all around me. And yeah, that's the thing. Good point, Wagyu. Like, well, there's two good points you made. One, the alternative is to rush out a video for embargo time. You know, I think so. I think that first off, I hate learning new things if I'm not having fun. So when you agree to do something for a company, you're agreeing to, even if I don't like this experience, I've told them I would do this, and probably you have to sign a contract, and I don't like that, which is why I don't do them. And then you put another good point, which is like, yeah, loop hop is the video manuals. Like, if he was doing it poorly and there was room for someone else to do it, I think someone already would have taken that place, right? But he does it so well, and I would say, first off, no one watches my videos to learn anything at this point unless they just want to see something. It's really like they want an opinion, but like loop hop just has he has the time stamps. Even if sometimes, here's the thing, even if sometimes I don't like the way that he explains something, it at least lets me know if I want to try to learn even from someone else about that feature, just because it's so well organized, right? So yeah. Okay. Because I didn't know how loud it was, but yeah, sometimes Audio Pills be pulling up the craziest memes. I don't know where he's like getting these memes from. It's crazy. This is fun. Yeah. Yeah, Catherine. I like to watch 6 months to 1 year later videos. I actually agree with that. I think that 6 months to 1 later videos are actually more thoughtful and they're more genuine. The problem is companies don't make any sort of real return on 6 months to 1 year later because they're already on the process of the next thing. So they're in this like, there's like this horrible cycle where you have to put out products consistently so that you can make revenue so they can pay your employees. So 6 months later, you're like, how do we make money on the thing we're making now? You're not as concerned about the thing that you made probably 6 months after a product's release is probably a year or more after its conception. So I think that videos such as, you know, let's just, like the video, so I made a Prophet 6 video there's only one Prophet 6 video on the whole channel, and we know this, like, my second favorite synthesizer of all time, right? The polyphonic synth. So I made the video, like, the Prophet 6 5 years later. I felt so much more confident, more, you can tell people about the true value of something in your workflow and its longevity in terms of just it lasting the test of time, right? I've gigged with the Prophet 6, so I know that it's decent to take out. Never had any issues. Like, all of these things you cannot convey to people after, which is typically, honestly, between 1 week and 1 month is when a company will give you something for, like, an embargo, right? And that's just not, it's hard to be very, very thoughtful when you're doing something like that, to be honest. Not that, like, you're not, what I'm saying is being thoughtful is saying, I didn't spend my money on this, so here we go. I'm gonna be very honest, remove this comment and be super honest here. So when I say be thoughtful, these are the things that I think about when I'm making a video, right? Typically, when I'm doing something with a company, right, I'm taking into account, like, and this is why if I make a video and a company sends me something, I'll buy another one. Like the Halloween video from this year, the Uno synth, right? If you get something for an embargo, you didn't pay for it, right? So the amount of, like, investment, emotional investment, blood, sweat, and tears investment in terms of, like, you went to the job that you may not have liked just to afford this thing that is going to, like, bring some sort of, let's just call it, like, creative, like, joy to your life. Because I don't have that experience of going through something to purchase something, it's a lot harder sometimes for me to be as thoughtful because I don't have that emotional investment. So when I think about making a video, I always try to think of what it feels like to actually have the thing, which is why I like to buy things. If I buy something, it sucks it sucks because I'm probably going to sell it later, but it sucks that if I didn't like it, it sucks more. It's, like, more annoying. Like the Uno synth, the original Uno synth. There was a reason why that video was so, like, earnest for me, because I just was, like, so disappointed by, like, that Uno synth, the first one. And I don't think you get that feeling when it's just like, oh, thanks for the thing. Like, appreciate it. Some people may feel differently, but if you spend, let me just say this, if you spend $1,000 on the Vector synth, and I just made a video using it for 2 weeks, and your Vector synth breaks after, like, 6 months, okay, maybe right after the, let's just call it the warranty period or something, I think about that. Like, I think about how freaking pissed I would be at not necessarily all my vitriols at the person, but just I think about that. Like, I would be so annoyed. Like, dude, like did you not check it for, like, this thing? Like, the knobs fell off and, like, so I don't know. That's how I feel. And it takes time to explore things. Like, sometimes I'm trying to think of things that I liked and didn't like after a period of time. I mean, even things that people think that I, like, really like that I kind of don't like. Like, I know, here we go. Like, we'll just grab this. The T resonator, right, from Joe Mox, right? It's like, I don't hate it, but also, like, it took me some time after owning it to be like, I don't know how useful this really is, in a sense of, like, what I would act like. It's cool at first, and then you think about the practicality and things it's missing. Oh, it needs a limiter. Oh, it can get way too wild. Oh, there's other things that do a better job than it. Oh, like, these are all things you learn over time, not just like, hey, it sounds cool. Like, Because if you used it for a month, you'd be like, yeah, I used it on everything. It was cool. It's bouncing around. But like after time, it just sits there. There's a lot of dust on the Jomox. There's a lot of dust. Oh God. It is very dusty. These are the things that happen over time. The gear that I use doesn't collect dust. And if something's collecting dust, I think that changes how you feel about gear. Like I think that goes into your review of something. Did I actually use it? You know? So yeah. Yeah, Wagyu, yeah. This is all I'll say is I would never use the T resonator again without a limiter after it on headphones. Like I just wouldn't do it. So wait, whatever happened to the lemon drop and fireball? Are you asking me, Julian, about those? Because if so, I never got... What company was that again? Was that like... What company did those? I don't remember. But anyways, I never talked to them, so I wouldn't have one. But is that 1010 audio? Or something? I don't know. I have no idea. 1010? Okay. Yeah, I never... I thought those were cool, but like... I think it's hard. I'm in a different position as a lot of us are. If you have like a setup already and you're like really making music, even if you're not releasing music, if you're just sort of enjoying the process of making music in your own like time and you have kind of a thing that you enjoy doing it with, I think that's a lot harder to like look at gear in the same way. And that's why I think other people are much better at it, right? Like a Bo Beats, where I think Bo is probably... because I know him, he's very genuine about it. And he also doesn't like fool himself like into thinking that he likes doing reviews like that. Like I don't, and that's just why we're different. Like if you're enjoying something, you're going to be better at it. I think Loop Hop enjoys making hour-long videos with all that detail. He must. I mean, there's some people just do things for money, but just who could spend that much time learning a piece of equipment and then making a video and then making it so detailed and organized if you don't like it? Like, that sounds like hell to me. But, and maybe I'm lazy. I just literally am like, it's either funny, it's a skit, or it's my opinion, like my subjective opinion, because that's all I've got. Because maybe I'm really lazy. I could be just a lazy ass. Probably so. Damn, I was going to go to the gym tonight, but then I didn't. Oh, well. I'm back on the grind. Oh, yeah. I was just watching this. I was just watching that channel, actually. Wagyu. Geosense. I was just watching it. Anyways. We're out of here. I think we went a little long today. Fortunately, I don't have to edit this stream because I didn't say anything controversial in this stream, like last stream. So this is going to be a lot easier to deal with. Anyways, thanks for dealing with my tardiness. Thanks for dealing with that. I made an entire stream and then redid the stream. Yeah. I'll see y'all next week, and I'm very happy that there will be a video on the actual main channel pretty soon. So, yeah. All right. I'll talk to y'all in 7 days. I'm getting acupuncture tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. Could be weird, but fingers crossed. I should have asked y'all about that, but yeah, acupuncture tomorrow. We'll see. See you guys.